What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like a local paper is forced to change their title after they was under attack, bruh. We're about to unwrap it all, and this is game 2 for Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever. It's win or go home, bruh. For this one here, we got to go all the way up to Connecticut. Let's get it. Let's go. About to get real today for Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever, bruh. This is a must-win basketball game that is set to take place in Connecticut. I believe this is a must-win, most definitely for Christy Size, for it's her keeping her job for the foreseeable future. Now, we know Lynn Dunn stated that she rocking out with Christy Size. I'm telling you, with they having this new president, Kelly, she's all about business, and she's definitely all about winning. And as of right now, I can't see her making a decision to keep Christy Size as the head coach. Now, the Los Angeles Sparks already fired their head coach, Kurt Miller. He gone, bruh. Do Christy Size hold the same faith? So right now, we don't know yet, but I'm telling you one thing for sure. It's going to be interesting to see how this ball game turns out, because I'm telling you, this is going to break the internet. Now, we also know the Dijonai Carrington situation is still in the headlines, bruh. A lot of people is still calling her a liar in regards to her coming out saying that she ain't know she poked Caitlyn Clark in the eye. Well, the LA Times did an article and a big-time story on the entire situation, but they were strong on by the woke agenda in regards to taking the article down. It's being reported that newspaper pressured into changing controversial Caitlyn Clark headline. The LA Times made it clear where they stood in the Dijonai Carrington non-foul call against Caitlyn Clark in the Connecticut Sun 93-69 win over the Indiana Fever in Game 1 of the first round playoff series on Sunday. When the paper first published its story on the incident, it used the headline, "Caitlyn suffers black eye. It was caused by a player who mocked and called her out in June." So basically, they put all of that in their title. Now, we all know everything is about getting clicks. And it's crazy because I had a conversation with somebody big in the media and in the Caitlyn Clark field a few days ago about this entire getting clicks incident. Some people get it, some people don't. But at the end of the day, it's about getting clicks, man. You got to pay them bills. But the article goes on to say the LA Times received heavy backlash on social media for using an catchy, attention-grabbing headline to prime its readers to be anti-Carrington before even reading the story. Now, I find this to be crazy. How could you be anti-somebody off a title of an article before you even read the damn article? See how these people always trying to, insinuate something? Like, how could you be anti-something like you don't have your own opinion based off what you read? The article goes on to say the story, which really struck a nerve with ESPN, Sarah Spain, who put the paper on blast on X. Now, this is what Sarah said. Let's pull it up right now. She stated, "If I worked at the LA Times, I would be calling/emailing about the people who wrote and approved this headline. If those people aren't willing to put their names behind accusing Carrington of intentionally poking Clark in the eye, it's because they know that this is flat out wrong." Now, that was Sarah Spain pretty much calling out the LA Times for this controversial article. I don't think it was that big of a deal, but we know how people could be trying to say that it should be even on both sides. But at the end of the day, bruh, just like I title my videos, she poked her in the damn eye. You can clearly see that she poked her in the eye on purpose. She could say what she wants to the media. Caitlyn could believe what she wanted to believe. It was intentional. She definitely tried to hurt her, and I believe it definitely played a factor in that game. Caitlyn only scored 11 points. She played terrible because her eye was messed up. it is what it is, and I'm standing on that. I'm not changing my damn opinion or titles to my videos because the woke media is mad about it. Moving on to another story. Now, Lynn Dunn did speak about the new president coming in. She's very excited, man. She believes that the Fever have a chance to go to a championship in the next couple years. Of course y'all do, because y'all got Caitlyn Clark. Now, Caitlyn also spoke with the media yesterday, breaking her silence, letting people know how important this next game is. With all that being said, Doug, let's roll the footage.
But I didn't think we executed great there, so that felt like a turn. And then I felt like going into the fourth, we still had a good chance. I think we were down 11, maybe even 8 right before the fourth ended, and then they scored. So I feel like moments we were good, but versus teams like this in the playoffs, like you have lapses, especially defensively, and we let Mabry get hot. It's going to be really hard to win.
Looks like the eye's better. Or do you feel anything? Any pain issues?
It feels good. I don't know. It looks okay too, so I'm glad.
Caitlyn, what did you learn the most that you guys as a whole are going to have to adjust for game 2?
Honestly, like I feel like, we'll just go back to our schemes and go over it. And, we didn't practice yesterday. We came in here and just got some shots up. But we'll go over some stuff today and adjust some things defensively that hopefully will give us a little bit better of a chance. But I think scheme-wise, like, we had good schemes. We weren't always executing them, so it just comes down to execution and really being detail-oriented. And I think, at times they almost kind of beat us at our own game. I felt like their pace was really good, pushing in transition, and I didn't feel like we really got out in transition and ran as much as we probably could have.
Does it feel like most of quote-unquote mistakes you guys made are fixable? Like, it just feels like you guys are confident
for
that
sure.
That style of play, you can still get it done.
Yeah, for sure. And we know we're capable of beating this team because we have done it. Obviously, they're really, really good, and we know it'll be a challenge, but I don't think it's anything, we're shying away from. I think you just embrace the challenge. We know we didn't give our best, and maybe the final score, it really seems like we did get blown out, but we had it to 6 points. We had it to 8 points. It was just we could never really get over the hump, and then they make 2 back-to-back threes, or we turn the ball over, or little things like that really cost you in the playoffs.
Going into a must-win, how's that change the mindset, if at all, for this team?
I don't think it really changes it that much. Obviously, it's a must-win, and it's either win and go back and play at your place, or just go home. So I think for us, you approach it the same way. Every single game in the playoffs matters just as much as it does, in the regular season. At least that's how I approach it. Every game means a lot. So, come out with the same intensity. I think just leave it all out there. There's 40 minutes. That's all we're guaranteed. 40 minutes. So you have to leave it all out there.
Caitlyn, you had at Iowa both your junior and your senior year. You had 5 or 6 of these, right?
Yeah.
Where you literally, when you showed up in the arena, you did not know if it was your last game or not. Can you take any of that from junior year and senior year into a situation like this?
Yeah, I think it's you approach it in a way of you don't want this to be the end. You want to keep coming back here. You want to keep coming to practice. You want to keep having shoot around, or have one more game with your team. So I feel like that's how I approach it. I don't want this to end. I feel like it's been a very special year for our organization, and our goal is to get to the playoffs, but everybody in our locker room believes we can really win this series. Obviously the first game didn't go how it wanted to, but you got to learn from it. You got to flush it. You can't let that dictate game 2. This is obviously a must win for us, and we believe we can come in here and win that. But like I said, we're guaranteed 40 minutes. Go out there and play as hard as you can, give it everything you got, and as long as you do that, you can be proud of what you did.
You've talked about how March Madness is the greatest tournament in sports. Does this winner go home game kind of give a March Madness vibe to you?
I mean, yeah, in the standpoint of, this is a winner go home situation. Obviously, this is very different than college, and it's a learning process for me too. Obviously, this is my first playoffs, and a lot of us on this team's first playoffs, so we're all kind of going through it at the same point and learning, and you don't always know what to expect because a lot of us have never been here, but I mean, that's the most experience that I have is from college, obviously coming in here as a rookie and this being my first playoff. So at the same time, I'm just trying to learn it and go with it, but I feel like I've been in a lot of high pressure, intense games, and that's what the playoffs is. So it's not anything you shy away from. Some are going to be good, some are not going to be as good, and lucky for us, the first game wasn't as great, and you have an opportunity to come back the next game and try to play a little bit better and give yourself a chance to take it back home and win.
Last one.
That was Caitlyn Clark speaking to the media yesterday, letting it be known, bruh, this is a must-win game for the Fever. I feel like this game holds Christy Side's future. They lose this game, I'm telling you right now, she's up out of there, bruh. With all that being said, guys, make sure we check it out today. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. Like always, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. The haters off.